What's up, people? Happy Thursday. Hope all you're having a great day. Okay, so this episode of General Hospital was crazy. Finally, Obrecht Helena scenes. I was so happy to finally get these scenes. I'm gonna try to make this video quick because I have to get dressed for work and get out of here. So try to be as quick as possible about this. It seemed to me Helena kind of didn't give a damn about Victor in a way. Like, she was grateful that he revived her and brought her back to life, but she said it herself. She wasn't always that fond of Victor anyway. She said Victor wasn't no Mikos. For those that don't know, Mikos is her deceased husband, Helena's deceased husband, brother Victor and Tony Cassadine. I'm shocked. How come the writers never brought back Mikos' other brother and sister? For those of you that don't know, Victor is not Mikos' only brother. They had a brother named Tony. Remember, Tony, him and Alexandra Quartermain died, I think, in 1981, I want to say, when Mikos died. I think they died too. And Victor also had a sister named Sophie Cassadine. So I'm surprised they never mentioned Tony and Sophie. Obrecht was scared as shit because she thought Helena was going to kill her. But, Helena told her, she's not going to kill her. And she said that she was going to help free Faison. And Obrecht asked Helena what could Obrecht do to repay her. And Helena had that sinister smile on her face, talking about she'll think of something. I was like, I'm sure she will. Nut job. I love Helena. She's crazy. I'm surprised she hasn't went by the Windermere to see Nicholas yet. I'm surprised. Normally, Nicholas is always her first stop because she loved to harass Nicholas. Speaking of Nicholas, Spencer wanted to know why he threw Britt out of the mansion. I can understand where Nicholas is coming from, because what Britt did was wrong. Even though Spencer came up with the whole idea of him running away and Britt consoling his father, Britt is an adult. You know what I mean? She should have knew better. I do agree with him on that. She should have knew better. She should have never went along with that plot. I do agree. She should have never went along with that. She's a grown-ass woman, you know what I mean? Should have never went along with that shit. He's a child, you're a grown-up. You should have never agreed to go along with a kid's crazy plan. You should have never did that. That was wrong of her. So I do get Nicholas's anger. But at the same time, Spencer did get attached to Britt. And people say, Britt is this, Britt is that, she's a liar. Who hasn't lied on this show? Name one person on this show who's never committed a crime, who's never lied. They lie. You know what I mean? That's just Britt. But at least Britt tried to change, and she still is trying to change. Like, she's not trying to be like her mother. And for Nicholas to compare her to Obrecht is a little insane, because she's nothing like Obrecht. She actually has emotions. She actually has feelings. She's not, the things Obrecht is. That's like comparing apples to oranges. Two different things. Spencer was not fucking having it. Spencer was pissed that his father kicked Britt out of the house. Like, he told his father he hated him. He kept on being rude to his father, disrespecting him. I'm like, wow. That just goes to show how I feel like Nicholas has done a piss poor job as a father. He really has. Like, you only have one child, and he lets his son practically get away with everything. Like, his son does whatever the hell he wants to do, and the boy is only 9 years old. That's why I feel like Nicholas has just done a piss poor job. I get that he's a single parent and all whatnot, but come on now. Dude, you're a guy raising a boy. It should be a little easier for you. And of course, Nicholas, I'm gonna get to that in a minute. So Elizabeth is at her house with Jake, aka Jason, which everybody likes to call it Jakeson. She told him that he don't have to, there's no pressure for him to get a job and blah, blah, blah. My thing about it is, has Liz lost her mind? Elizabeth has probably a mortgage to pay, property tax, utilities. She has 2 small kids. And you took in a stranger. Hello, that's like a big financial burden. Are you crazy? And I'm pretty sure Elizabeth don't make a whole lot of money. So Jake pretty much told her that Helena Cassadine was the one that was at the house, but he didn't know her name. So it dawned on Elizabeth that Helena's alive, and she was telling Jake some of Helena's history, and then she called Anna Devane to warn Anna that Helena was back. So Anna told her that she had put a squad car around the neighborhood or whatever, to keep her safe. So her doorbell rings. This is after Jake leave to go job searching or whatever. Her doorbell rings. Guess who's at the door? Surprise, surprise, Nicholas. I figured that was going to happen. Every time his relationship goes south, he goes back to Elizabeth. That's what he does. Like, it's a never-ending cycle. I mean, hell, we all saw this coming. Hopefully, we're not on to another round of Nick and Liz, because I'm so sick of it and I'm over it. So, Jake is at the pier, and that's when Helena Cassadine courted him. This should be interesting. Who knows what Helena's plans are? So, Sam and Patrick are at the PCPD to confront Faison. Sick, twisted freak. He admitted to shooting Jason in the back, but he told Patrick that Victor Cassadine was the one that ordered his son to die. Well, ordered the car crash that killed Gabriel. I'm surprised that Faison was so open and honest with them, because I'm pretty sure Helena didn't want Sam or anybody else to know that Jason was really alive. But he told Sam that Jason survived the shooting and he was held at Crichton Clark. And he also told her that Patrick knew about it. So Sam was pissed, rightfully so. I don't know how Patrick's going to wiggle his way out of this one, but I'm pretty sure he knew that eventually Sam was going to find out this secret. And she has every right to be pissed. I mean, he should have told her about this the moment he found out. But it's not like, Patrick knew for 2 years or nothing like that, because he's only known a few months, but still, he should have said something. Faison is a sick bastard. Like, he really is sick. Like, so anyway, Anna, she went over to the Quartermains to apologize to Luke. Well, before she got there, Luke was talking with Alice, and Fluke is crazy as shit. Like he's a nutcase. Pretty much, I thought he was gonna choke the shit out of Alice or something. Like, I thought he was gonna do something to her. I was like, Alice, beat him down, because she wrestling, and she a pretty strong woman. So Anna came over to apologize to Luke and Tracy for what happened, and Tracy was not having it. She blamed Anna for Faison getting loose. I can understand Tracy's anger, but at the same time, I get why Anna did what she did, because there's no stopping Faison. He always finds an escape route. Even if you put him in a maximum security prison, he's going to find a way to escape eventually. So she left. Tracy was looking for Luke because he disappeared somewhere. He went down into some basement, and that's where the real Luke was being held. Ain't that the same basement that they had Laura trapped in last year? Remember Corinth, Pennsylvania, from the other soap opera? I think it was called Lovin'. Ain't that the same basement? Because I know that they recycle sets. I can't wait for tomorrow's episode. I think tomorrow is when Johnny Zakara comes on, because Sonny's going to be in the yard, and I think that's when Johnny comes on. I'm so ready for this Luke storyline to be over. It's so it's drawn out. Like, at this point, it got to be Bill Eckert. It has to be, because Luke, when he came back, well, supposedly he came back, he tugged at his face. That was no mask. So whoever it is either had surgery to look like Luke, or it's Bill Eckert. Maybe he's brainwashed by the Cassidons. Who knows? Either way, it's somebody. Oh, Britt and Brad. I love their friendship. You know, Brad offered to help pay for her legal fees and stuff like that. I was so mad that Britt don't have a lot of money. I'm like, you're an OBGYN. OBGYNs get paid. Like, but I guess she got student loans or some shit like that. And he said that Britt was his BFF. I loved it. I'm like, you know, that's a good friendship. I like their friendship. It's like he would go through hellfire and brimstone for that woman. And he's gay. You know, it's not like he's doing it because he's in love with her or nothing, but that's his BFF. You know, like him and Britt are kind of cut from the same cloth. You know, they both lied and schemed to get what they wanted, but you know, they kind of turned out as better people, or they're trying to be better people. So I like their friendship. So anyway, I'll see all of you tomorrow. Have a great day. See all of you tomorrow.